An endless multiverse of possibilities awaits you, with champions from worlds both familiar and entirely unique to this strange realm. They wait to have their true power unleashed by the Summoner.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are live once again. Hope everybody is doing well today. Looks like we rode out the storm and haven't had any, at least not that I've heard so far, any accidents or problems or anything like that. Hello. All right. Good morning, Shadowverse. T. Smitty, first one in the building. I gotta say, those emojis with the white background look so much better on when I have the dark mode on, which I always do. So much better. You died again. What's up, JJ? What's up, girl? Does this mean you're growing your beard back? At least not right now. This is what happened to my hair. Once I got a taste of the hairless life, with no looking back, I hate hair. I just do. If I could, I would permanently remove all this hair. I would leave the mustache and the the goatee right here, but I would permanently remove it. I tried to do that one time and it didn't work. I ended up spending over $1,000, and then I find out that it was actually a hair reduction treatment, not a permanent hair removal. I was so mad. But anyway, Neo, what's up? Did you sleep in, or do we have a story time? I just slept in. Beefcake Jr., what's up, man? And Slim, is that Slim Shady? Let's get Air Server up. Let's see if I can do it without needing that other piece of software. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Okay, wait, nope. See, it showed up and then it disappeared. It didn't used to do that before. So I'm wondering what they did. I really do. Because it found it and then it lost it. So what is going on? So since I can't find it, let's connect. There we go. And that always works. All right. Messiah. Desire. Oh, Lord. What's up, Messiah? Daddy Gamer, what's up, man? What's that? LFG. Looking for group? God mode, buff mode, ran 5 miles a day in 40 minutes. Oh, my goodness. You are sore. I'd probably be dead. I try to do something like that. All right. Alliance quest is done. What else we got going on? Okay. Yeah, I'll use some of those. Let me see. Items. We're good. Okay. I've not done any leveling up, but I have 2 7-stars that I'll level up this level up, and I'm gonna make a video and put it out today. Oh, that's what it means. Okay. Skill advancement. Do I have any skill that I want to advance? We already advanced Chile. Let's see. Any 6-stars? These are the only rank 4s I have right now. That are skill. Let's see, rank 3s. Oh, you know, I'm gonna eventually have to take up Black Widow and Baron Zemo. Could do that. Ryan, what's up, man? I'm doing good. We were worried about that storm, but it seemed to have passed us over. We had some bad rain, but that's it. Appreciate you, though. Keep forgetting to say it. The battle is over. Clark is the first rookie in history of WNBA to be the unanimous rookie of the year. Yeah, and I don't think it was even close. Vouch for BGs. Maybe. Homicide talking about him when he ain't here to defend himself. Been busy, haven't been able to play. What I miss? Not much. Yeah, I'm in Georgia, Messiah. So we were, you know, worried and riding out the storm. Who's going to be the best chance for the next BG season? I have no idea. I'm not touching it until I go to the next season. I don't tend to change my my deck very often. When I find out, you know, somebody is especially good for it, then I'll swap out somebody that, you know, I'm not really doing well with in BGs. Do you think Serpent can take on Act 6 to Mr. Sinister Boss? I don't know. That Sinister Boss, I like Warlock for that fight. Isn't that the one where, don't you need, I don't know if they changed it. Poison, you get poisoned, and you need a Fury? Because Hyperion might be able to do it, but he's not the best for it. I think that's who I used initially before I had Warlock. All right, I'm gonna wait on that because I want to take 2 champs to rank 2 first, And I don't usually make a video if I'm going to take somebody to like rank 4 now. It's just not, you know, not all that these days. Do I have a skill? Do I? About the only thing I would do if I want to get, let me see. Because I don't want to use resources that I can use for my 7-star. So I don't really use 5 stars anymore, except in, what is it, the Catalyst Clash, where you can only use up to 5 stars. Let's see, rank up. Yeah, because see, like here, oh, hey, there you go. I didn't realize I still had him at rank 1. That works. Red Hunter, what's up, man? How you doing? Same in Midtown. It was bad for an hour, but over quick. Yeah, I'm very grateful. You know, no crazy winds to knock trees down into houses. The thing that we were really worried about, other than that, was power outages. They were telling everybody to be ready for power outages. And now, here's the thing. And it's funny because people don't, they don't think very well all the time. So if you're planning on stocking up for power outages, what kind of food are you going to get? Folks are getting food that needs to be refrigerated. Why? Yeah, that got me. I was like, why would you do that? I'll be back. Got to shower and stretch. Do it well. But yeah, I mean, if you're not going to have power, that food you stock up, if it takes a long time for the power to be restored, your food gonna spoil. So I don't get it. I don't get why you would do that. You want to get, you know, food that you can eat, even cereal. You still got to worry about the milk, you know? Let's see, what do we got? Let me just go ahead and grab all of these. But people do it. It is hilarious to me. And if they do run out of power and it's out for a while, I wonder if they're like, wait a minute, I just did a foolish thing. They might have a generator. I doubt most of them have a generator. What am I doing? There's a level up and an advancement on skill. So I'm just taking this guy up. Later on, after the stream, I'm going to also take up a couple of 7 stars to rank 2. And I'm going to make a video on that. So glad we don't have your weather. I'd have to stock things for it and would drive me crazy. Yeah, but we it seems like we came out pretty well. Let's see. Oh, hey. I could take up some more if I want to. But I don't really see anybody. Let me see. Nah. That's enough to get me all the milestones for level up and skill advancement. But I'm still going to level up my 7 stars. Now I'm going to do a mystery rank up today, T. Smith. Jason and Jabari Gaming, what's up? How you doing, Jay Will? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, featured is done. Basic is almost halfway done. The T1 Alpha done. So we gonna get going with this. I'm doing good, Jay Will. Family is doing good. We were trying to get my stubborn mother to come downstairs in the basement for the weather, but she didn't want to come down. She can't see out of one eye, and the other one has cataract, so she's familiar with the layout upstairs, so she doesn't want to come down here because she says she might fall, and the risk is greater since she doesn't know the layout down here. So, but fortunately, the weather seemed to pass us over. If you guys know about some gospel music, the song that kept going in my head is "The storm is passing over. The storm is passing over. The storm is passing over. Hallelujah." Yeah. Maybe some of y'all know that one. But that's the song that be going in my head. And we be singing it every once in a while. But yeah. It looks like we just got some bad rain. I heard some thunder. But that was it. Oh yeah. He rocks this. Anybody that gets lots of buffs, man, destroyer. Andrasis, woo! What's up, man? What drama you talk about? What drama? Is she getting the cataract removed? Yeah. So, here's the history with my mom. When they tell you, when you're about to get your cataracts surgery, right? They warn you that there is a slight chance that, it could happen. It's mostly safe. And it's like, what, 1 in like 1,000 or something like that might have a problem. Well, my mom was the one. And in her left eye, during the surgery, it hemorrhaged. And she eventually, because she, of course, was scared to do any other operation, eventually lost sight in that eye. So now she only has one eye, and it has the cataract, so she's not seeing, of course, very clearly, but she's afraid. But it's gotten to the point where they've said either you get it done or you're going to go blind anyway. And because they know the risk she is, it might be a little bit safer now. We'll see. So she had one planned for scheduled for this week. It was going to be the 25th of this week. But going with my sister to the doctor one time, coming out, she fell, broke her shoulder, scraped up her face and everything. And when the doctors saw the pictures, there was no way he was gonna operate on her. So they canceled it. And she's still healing from that fall. She went in and they actually checked her out and everything and said that if she wanted to, she could still have it done, but they decided to just wait. So it's next month that she'll have the cataract surgery done. So that's what's been going on with her. Right now, she's healing up. We got her because JJ, she fell again while she was in the house. Because, of course, she has one arm in a sling. So she's trying to navigate, can't see out of one eye, and she only has one arm. She was trying to get into bed, and she fell right on the floor. And fortunately, because she wasn't near any phone or anything, and of course she's upstairs, my stepdad came by and saw her and got the phone and called me so that I could come up and help her up. So after that, we basically formed an army. We've got a physical therapist that comes several times a week. We have a nurse that comes several times a week, helps her, you know, gives her a sponge bath and, you know, all that good stuff. We have another that'll come by and help her prepare food for the week. And we also got her a life alert necklace. I set it up, tested it out. It has fall detection. She can also just press it and it'll make a call. You know, so if she's fallen and she's not near the phone, she can do that, talk to them, and they'll call either me or my sister. So that is the situation right now. Cataract surgery next month. We're hoping, praying it will be a success. But yeah, so that's what happened. In Romania, it's 500 pounds. Is that pounds? One eye. How old is your mom? That's a good question. Hold on. Da, 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 Whoops. She's 79. Almost 80. I don't remember her age. I remember her birth year. When I was young, we went to the doctor one time and they asked, and she told the doctor her age while I could hear. And I've remembered it to this day. So I don't keep track of her age like that. But I remember always the year she was born. She has to try it again. She will. She is Antrasis. It was 10 yesterday ago. Wait, what? How long have you been playing MCOC, Red Hunter? It's been 8, 9 years now. It is hilarious. I'm playing this game for that long. I've never played one game for that long. But this game is a little bit different because I'm streaming it. I've got a community. There are people that started watching me. They graduated high school and college. And I'm still playing. Now, I had surgery on my eyes, which is why I don't need glasses. Except if I want to try to read something really small, I'll put them on. Just some reading glasses. No prescription. Just go in. The last time I had my eyes checked, she said, yeah, you're fine. I can give you a prescription if you wanted, but your prescription would be the same as just those reading glasses. They're just fine. So I think it's at like 3 I'll use, but I could also use 2 and 2.5. Depends on what I'm trying to read. But like right here, as I'm looking at the iPad, I can read everything here. I can read everything on my screen. So it just depends on what I'm trying to do. If I'm actually trying to read small print, then yeah. And I had that done. I think I was in my 30s when I had that done. Man was always moving forward. My man fell at the bingo a couple of weeks ago as the chair. Oh my goodness. And she didn't even tell you, probably because she didn't want you to worry. It's so good that you are all there to help out. That JJ, that is why I bought this house. One of the main reasons, and why I had my mom and my stepdad and my sister move in here, so we could all take care of each other. Because we were all living separately for a while, and it was very expensive. I was paying what I pay in a mortgage payment now. I was paying that in rent, just me. And my sister was with me as well. And my mom, they were renting a house. So we were like, wait a minute. You know, she had been trying to talk me into doing this, and I was being a romantic, and I was like, well, I want my first house to be when I get married, and, you know, and then me and my wife will look for a house, and we'll buy a house together, and, you know, that's me. But eventually I was like, no, we just need to, you know, things were, she was going down financially. They were going down financially. And so I was like, okay. So I bought the house. We all moved in. And it's been a blessing, let me tell you. Your mom is 74? 74 years young. Been playing too long, that's your answer? Hike, what's up, man? Are you close to your stepdad? He's cool. But here's the thing. We're very much a lot alike, I'll tell you that. In a lot of the bad ways. But so by the time my mom remarried, my biological dad had passed away back when I was 17. And that changed our family, as you might imagine. I mean, it changed it considerably. Let me tell you. When my dad was alive, we did things as a family. You know, like eating. We would all sit down at the table for dinner together. It'd be me, my sisters, my mom, my dad, and my grandmother. And when my dad passed away, my mom tried to keep that up, but she was going through it as well. And what ended up happening, because we were all, you know, hurting and grieving and broken, we all went very individualized. I started staying in my room, eating out, you know, and I mean, this went, we still ate together for a while after my dad passed away, for a few years. I was in college when we slowly stopped doing that, okay? So by the time my stepdad came into the picture, we each, it was like we were living, because my stepdad marveled at this. He was like, you're living not quite like a family. It's like you're each just living together as roommates, because that's pretty much what it had become. See, by the time he came, my grandmother had also passed away. So I was basically, my mom had bought a house to get me to stay, because of course, you know, I was ready to move out. I didn't want to stay, you know, no more, but she was by herself and had no help. And it was my grandmother, who was still alive at the time, my sister, Stiletto, my nephew, and she was like, please don't leave me alone. And what other people have said when they, you know, heard that, it was like, she really didn't do you right, because I never had a chance to go out and live on my own. You know, my friends were doing it. You know, my friends were living, you know, they went, got their apartments, and then they started learning how to, you know, navigate life and do all this on their own. So of course I wanted to do that, right? Never worked out that way. Never, ever worked out that way. But it was probably a good thing, because I probably didn't need to be by myself. I probably would have got myself into a lot of trouble. So it worked out the way it needed to work out. Errol gifted a membership. Foes. Hey, what's up, foes? I got foes in different area codes. So anyway, my stepdad, of course, when he came into all of that, we're all living pretty much to ourselves, you know, and we had a meeting. What's up, Errol, by the way? We had a meeting one time, a family meeting, and, you know, he expressed his feelings. You know, he's like, I feel like you guys, you know, just tolerate me rather than accept me. And I had to explain to him that it wasn't personal against him, but we are a broken household. And when he came in, it was a broken household. So we didn't have all that to give. What he was looking for, we didn't have it. I mean, when I say we were all living in my room, I had my own little refrigerator. Okay? I came out of my room only to go shopping to get something to eat, to go to work. That's it. And I usually would get, I didn't have a microwave in my room, so if I went out and I bought food that needed to be microwaved, that's when you'd see me. I'd be out there and microwaving. So eventually, my mom moved out. I got laid off. So I was stuck at home, and they moved to a new house. My sister moved into a dorm room apartment thing, because she was still going to school, college. And so I moved with them and stayed with them until I got a job. And when I got that job, I moved out, and closer to my job, I stayed with a friend of mine until I got my first check or two, right? While that was happening, remember what I told you guys about me wanting to move out? I had an apartment set up. I was just waiting for my check. And then I was gonna go rent an apartment, and I would finally have an apartment, and I'd be on my own. My sister, Stiletto, was having problems with financial management and things like that. And they were going to be putting her out, and she wasn't going to have anywhere to go except back home. Now, the problem with that is that while we were all together in the other house, things were bad between her and my stepdad. And, she was young. She also had her own issues. And it just was not good. And so that would have caused a lot of friction between my mom, him, and my sister. Okay? And so here I am now in a position to help. So what do? Being the person I am and not wanting, my mom is just recently married, remarried, finally, right? After so many years. I don't want anything to mess that up. So I'm like, all right, Stiletto, come on. You can stay with me. Now, mind you, she's still in school. She's working a campus job. It's not that much. And so when I get my first apartment, she comes along. And we basically stayed in apartments for about 7 years. Different apartments, as we moved several times. The longest apartment stay was like 3 years, I think 3.5 years. We stayed in that apartment. So you got the history. And eventually I was like, you know what? All this money, they're having trouble now, you know, with their house payments, because they got a house that they used to be foster parents. And so they had a house that was very spacious, but expensive. And then they stopped doing the foster parent thing. And so the money that they were making at that time was not nearly enough. And so my mom would keep telling me, you know, we're going down, we're going down. My stepdad wasn't quite as good with the money thing as he thinks he is. So she came to me, and eventually I bought this house. Everybody moved in. We have a nice basement apartment here. Now you can understand why it's me and my sister living downstairs and not my sister upstairs with my stepdad and my mom. Okay, so we're downstairs, and we have the whole, this downstairs is just as large as upstairs. It's a full basement. So that is the situation. Now, also, I think I told you guys this before, but I rent 2 rooms upstairs. Now they did that too. They had students at one time from Saudi Arabia, and they came here to learn English, you know, and they loved it because my mom, of course, was a teacher. And so she would talk to them while they were here to help them with their English. You know, it was perfect. But apparently, the lady who would send the students did something she wasn't supposed to do. I'm not quite sure. And they shut that whole thing down. I'm not sure what happened there. But no more students. And so I took over and started finding people for the room. And that's where we're at right now. Good. Just finishing up the work week. Yeah, Errol, what happened in the war? I happened to tune in, and I saw one of us. It was like a few minutes. I mean, he got the fights done, but it was like 30 seconds left. And he just kind of, I could tell he was just rushing through it to get it done. I was wondering if they lived around my area and this weather was messing with them. Barbarian, what's up, man? Woohoo! Go, Photon. It's your birthday. Hey. There you go. Just took Sherry to rank 2. Mine is rank 2. Next up is to rank 5 Ascended Hulkling. Mine's rank 5. As soon as the next BG season begins. I like all of that. Let's see. Yeah, JJ. So, what made it even worse, losing my dad was the fun parent. My dad was the one who liked to go out. You know, periodically we'd go out to eat at a restaurant. Stiletto is that way. That's what she likes to do. For Christmas, he was the one that basically was you know, so excited about it. Presents, you know, the tree, getting everything. That was my dad. Okay, he was all the holidays. He always had something planned for every holiday. He was that one. My mom was not that way. She went with him. You know? She enjoyed being with him. Oh wow. She still auto blocked it. So I guess the first one was the only one that was unblockable. I don't know about Morbius. I don't really care for him. But anyway, so when he passed away, all of those things didn't stop right away. But my mom, that wasn't her. So she tried to keep it up for a while. You know, we would decorate a tree, you know, have the presents and everything. But it wasn't the same, you know, obviously. And eventually, like right now, we don't really do anything other than what we do for the other holidays. So we'll get together. We might order something, you know, we'll eat and watch a movie or something. However, my mom, in her condition right now, we're not able to do that like we used to, because we used to go out to eat. My mom has a lot of food sensitivities, so she has to make her own food that doesn't have all of that stuff that is usually in store-bought food. So even when we would go out, she would bring her own food. But now, we just stay here, we'll order something, we'll eat, and we'll just spend time together. Because she can't really even see. We're hoping that after the surgery, we'll be able to go back to watching, you know, shows and things like that together. But right now, she can't watch it. She can't do any of that. He had training this morning for election work. Ah, that he didn't remember. Gotcha. I was going to say, because I know he doesn't, that's not usually the case. So I was like, what in the world? I was tempted to jump over, but I wasn't sure if that was going to be a good idea. That dust, I could have tried to boost up, but I wasn't sure. Wow, he attacked one time and then nothing and waited it out. Cool. That's why I don't play Ghost. This is why I don't play Ghost. Because the AI does stuff like that. Waited all my Furies out, waited till I came out of stealth, and then attacked. Otherwise, very passive. Boy, that hood. He got out about 30 minutes until war ended, and then his phone died. Oh, wow. But I had already told him war was a loss. Okay, okay. Hey, if you had told me that it was already a loss, I could have tried to just get dust down with Corvus. But he got it. Before I didn't look up to BG's, but now is Valiant. That store, yeah. Can't ignore it anymore. Uh-huh. It's still a very good store. Amen. Eamon, what's up, man? I have 6 T4 Alpha, but I don't have T6 class and T6. That is, everybody tends to have some bottleneck. And at different progression levels, the bottlenecks change. It's so funny. I used to be short T4 basics. I have tons of T4 basics now. Now, I have the same as you. I need T6 class catalysts. Now, the T6 basic and the T3 alpha, we good. Because we have the store. in Battlegrounds. That does had to be Ironheart between her BS ability and the tactic. Oh, okay. Gotcha. But I mean, as long as we weren't trying to get any points from it, and we just needed to get it down, as long as she don't heal back up, we'll get her down. AI seems to be passive when we need aggression. Oh, yeah. Exactly, T-Smith. Didn't think about Corvus. Yeah, like I said, Corvus could have blitzed it down, but only if it was a loss. That's why I usually, after the mini, I just go to the next portal and wait, just in case there's an emergency that I can actually help with, you know, with a Corvus or something. Used to be short on gold and ISO. Now I'm missing T6 basic and T3 alpha. That Valiant store. That Valiant store is really nice. Hit him with it. Man. Funny enough, usually T5 CC. Yeah. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Whoop, whoop. There you go. I have more T6 CC than T5 CC at the moment. Wow. I think at one time I had like 100 T4 alphas. I mean, no, T2 alphas. Not T3 alphas. T2 alphas in my overflow. I think I said T4 before, but yeah. T3. I mean, T2. I'm gonna look right now, too. As soon as I finish this, this round. We'll see how much I have right now. Come on. Hey. Ooh, I gotta check and see how many members I have right now, because I might be able to add another emoji. All right, let me see. Inventory.
Why are you guys so obsessed with me?
Woo! Oh, I cannot read that name. But welcome to the Shadows. You are the latest Shadow Dweller. Welcome to the family. All right, so I got 25 T5 basic. See, I have 8 T6, but I can get more in the store if I need to. Look at my class catalysts. And I can get, I have a selector that I still can get in the store. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Look at the T2 alpha. What'd I say? That's Greece. Greek. Yeah, how you doing? I'm not able to read your name. What's that? Kawatak? That's about as close as I can get. Kowatak. But how are you doing? But yeah, see, look at my T2 alpha in my overflow. 96 of them. I'm doing good. We're just having ourselves a nice, relaxing arena stream. We got some bad weather that came through not long ago, but it passed us over. We got some bad rain, and that was pretty much it. Is Costas? Ah! You might have to keep reminding me of that. But I can say Costas. And still such BS with this game. I actually just lost a fight to Magic with Stark Spidey. Oh, wow. She was moving fast. Maybe that was just my perception. Probably. Ghost Dog! Where's the drama and stress stream? It ain't here. Although T. Smith is having some stress and drama. Can't stay but wanted to drop a like. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Hurricane Helene. Is it Helene or Helena? I think it's Helene. Hurricane Helene seemed to side swipe us, so we got some bad rain, but that was it. Not even any power outages yet. So hopefully it just passed us by. Far side. She keeps on passing me by. My dear, you do not know me, but I know you very well. And let me tell you about the feelings put up for you when I tried. Oh, man. Get better at MCOC. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Lloyd? Just trying to explore 8.2. Go, go, go. You can go all the way. I actually enjoyed 7, 8, and 9. At least so far, I'm loving 9. But I enjoyed it. Yes, sir, I got 8.1 and 8.2 left. Woo. Do you work backwards like I do? Have you already done 8, 4, 5, 6, 3? Because that's what I usually will do. But lately, just to have some fun, I'll do like a completion and then explore it live. And sometimes I won't have completed it before I start exploring the earlier chapters. You do the bosses first. How did you find 9.1? I loved it. And yeah, I have it 100%. You should look on my channel to see how I cheesed that boss. That 9.1 boss. I showed Errol, and he was able to cheese that boss too with Magneto. Magneto tore her up. And I mean, I had Juggernaut, I had Lady Deathstrike, but they're not really cheese options like Magneto or OG Storm. I have Shuri and Scorpion for Orochi. Haven't did it yet. Do you have a Magneto? Even a 5-star Magneto? Even a 5-star Magneto can do it. For Orochi, I would say 5-star Magneto over those that you were talking about. Yep, 6-star rank 2 can do it. Yeah, let me find it real quick. Here you go. Watch that. It's not long. And you don't need to even worry about anything else but getting to your special 3. Having a 200% boost, mutant boost on, and having enough prowess. You want to get, 30 plus. And if 30 isn't enough, then more. You can even boost with mutant special boost too, if it's too much or too little rather. But watch that and you'll see what I mean. Mine is a rank 4 ascended, and 36 prowess was all I needed. Get to that, and the fight was over. I do like 41. Oh, yeah. You good. Pulled 7-star Pig today, so I don't know who to rank to. Pig. Were you thinking about not ranking up the Porker? Peter Porker, you got to do it. Oh, you have Jugs. Oh, well. You can't go wrong then. Because you want both of them up there. You want to rank both of them up. So, who do you use more? That's a tough one, to be honest. But I took my Juggernaut because I kept duping him. I took him to rank 3 not too long ago. Peter Porker is not rank 3 yet. But Jugs, I did take him up. You use Jugs for Toad. Oh, I'm planning on using Jugs for that. And I don't go for solos. If the solo happens, awesome. But I definitely don't go for solos. If that first attempt with Jugs, I get him almost down, reviving, going back in, done. Boom, boom, shakalaka. I died to Piggy in War. It was a fight I was most confident in, and it went pigs up. Oh, yeah. He can definitely catch you. Do not sleep on the Porker. He will catch you. Same thing with Hitmonkey. It'll be going well, and then all of a sudden, you're done. And you're like, wait, what? I see you, Ryan. I saw you earlier. Rank 3 jugs because you got too many dupes. Yeah, I had to do it. It seemed like the game was telling me take him up. He was already rank 2. Ow! Stop that, Hood. He caught me, yeah. You're lacking cosmics. I have 7-star Superior Iron Man as well. So it's him, Jugs. I don't know enough about Superior Iron Man, so I can't really tell you there. But I'd probably take up Jugs. Peter Porker at rank 2 is still a beast. So is Jugs, for that matter. Arcade, eh? All right. Hey, man, I'm grinding arena. Myself, what crystals do you recommend to buy with the battle chips? So, that's a question that comes up every once in a while. And basically, it depends on what you're after. Are you after just units? Because they're all gonna give you... Oh my goodness, really? What the heck is your issue? Oh, and you can auto block that? Ah, boy. Okay. Wow. That was fun. The variance. Basically, the risk is higher the higher you go. But they average out the same. If that makes sense. All right, so if you get the top one, you may open up 100,000 and get no units. Then open up another 100,000 and get 500 or 1,000 units. That's how it goes. The higher you go up. But overall, it averages out the same. So if you're just after units, open the lowest one. Go for the cheapest one. If that's all you want is units. There's no reason to open up the more expensive ones if all you're after is units. Yeah, JJ, I always go the cheap crystals for BC. Yeah, unless you want to try and get that, what is it, Punisher. But if you're not trying to get that Punisher, just go for the cheap ones. I love my rank 3 660 White Tiger. Wish I had some numbers to show, but if she doesn't get banned, I can draft her. I can't draft her. She is so much fun. I have used her often, and I don't even know how to use her properly. I've seen people stealing power, doing all kind of stuff with her. I need to do a video on her so I can actually look into her. High risk, high reward for BC. Yeah. My finger's gonna hurt, but thank you as long as it's the same. Yeah. If you go on my channel, you can find when I opened mine. And yeah, I did the cheap one. And oh my goodness. took forever and a day. Xander, what? What's going on, man? Wow, just watch the video. He's OP. I told you. Told you. That's all you got to do. He is, in my opinion, him and OG Storm are the best options. Professor X also can do it, but you basically want a mutant that can take her out in one special 3. OG Storm and Magneto can build up prowesses, and they can do it. Because if you don't take him out, take her out, Orochi, in one SP3, she'll heal it back up. So it has to be a special 3 crush. Did you collect your Battleground rewards? Nope, not yet. How do you always get the SP3 with Magneto? Mutant 200% boost. Your prowess will stay for a little while, but that is due to that boost. You have to do the boost, the mutant boost, and with all that damage for the SP3, you'll be at another SP3. This is not new. When the Gauntlet first came out, there was a fight, and people did that with Professor X. And I didn't know. And I tried it, and I didn't know what I was doing. And people kept telling me to do it, but they weren't really explaining what it was. They were like, yeah, once you get to a special 3, but I wasn't even able to get to a special 3 in that fight. It was rough. And I had never watched the video, so I didn't know what it was I was supposed to be doing. I found out later. But by the time it came back around, I had much better choices, and I just blitzed through the thing. Hercules was here, and I just had fun. Check your stash rewards. Yeah, it's there. I just haven't claimed them yet. And what's up, Relaxing? Yeah, I saw it. I saw it in the mail. I just haven't collected it. He's twitching. What he was trying to do there, if I had not blocked, he would have fired his special 1, nullified the fury that he put on me, and I would have degened. That's why he was twitching over there. Because he wanted to fire it, but I was blocking, and he was like, wait a minute, he's blocking. So I'm not really supposed to fire a special, but I want to fire a special. So it was twitch, twitch, twitch. But I think I told Errol that when he was doing it, if you don't want to be bothered with the nodes, playing the nodes for that fight, that's when you go with the Mutant Cheese or Juggernaut. You can ignore the nodes with them. If you want to play the nodes, Lady Deathstrike is the best option. So it just depends. Because you have people that want to actually play the nodes so they can enjoy the fight. They're not just trying to get it done. They want to, have fun with the fight as it was designed, But yeah. Wow, just found BG player with all their stat focuses on default. That was me a long time ago. I didn't change none of it. Oh, no. Oh, ow. Really? Really? Come on. Hit him with it. To be honest, 8.4 was very rough for me. Hopefully, Bahamut with the willpower node doesn't go bad. The willpower node, use Scorpion. Use Scorpion for that. I have all of these on my channel, by the way. Get better at MCOC. You can watch me do my completions and hear my commentary. But I did it. I did the exploration live, and I think when I went in with Scorpion, it was so easy. Oh my goodness. Oh, ow. Oh, hey, oh. Ha ha. I have Scorpion rank 4. Yeah, for that path, if you do it right, I don't believe he can even die. You just keep healing up. So you get a lot of chances to get it done. I remember when people told me to use Scorpion at that time, I had already died a few times, and I went in with Scorpion, and oh my goodness. That was funny. Hey, Xander, look at this. A Miles Morales. I always think of you when I see Miles Morales. Are you still rocking with him? But I'm doing pretty good, man. I wonder if there's a new bug. Actually, my Kate switched arrow never happened to me before. Got me on that one. I don't know. I don't use Kate. But I'll tell you, if Kate had a way to get rid of the bleed and poison from my recoil, I'd be using Kate a lot. People just take the willpower node off. Yeah, that works. But I hate changing my masteries. So I usually don't. The only time is when they really force me. Where, do you remember when we had to fight that Nick Fury? And basically, if you had any debuffs on you, he just wouldn't lose power. They basically just said, nah, you're not gonna use these here. So I had to change that out. But there was also, in the Crucible, I went in one fight, I think with against Void. And I had Chile, but I didn't realize that she wouldn't cleanse the bleed and poison from the ouchies. And I had already chosen her, and you can't choose anybody else, and so I had to turn mine off for that. Other than that, when they just make the mechanics so bad that I have to turn them off, I usually keep them on. Yeah, that power, he basically would just get back-to-back specials, and once he got to a special 3, it was over. Watching just some MCOC noob videos for these completions. Good. I watch him, MCOC noob, Jason Voorhees. I'll watch KT1. Those are usually the main 3 I watch. However, depending on what it is, I'll just do a search, you know, and you'll find Unofficial Kabam Mike has some good ones. You know, there's several that I'll watch if I'm trying to look at a particular fight or boss or something like that to see who people are using. Big Sexy, what it do? How you doing, man? I usually watch Andrew the Rough and Legacy. Yep, I watch Legacy. I don't know Andrew the Rough, though. Happy Friday. I'm enjoying it. And as soon as we're done with the stream, I'm going to make a mystery rank up theater and put it out today. About to work on finishing all of them finally. Oh, the variants. I think I have all the variants up, but they should be much easier now. We got a lot more, you know, options. Woo! Look at that damage. Yeah, I don't think I do. Andrew the Rough. It's not sounding familiar. I have to look in because I discover people when they come to my Discord channel and put their videos in. I found a few people that way and sub to them. There we go. But yeah. I enjoyed 9.1, 7, and 8. Bahamut is one of my favorite bosses. The only thing that gives me stress when I'm playing him are the inputs. The fight itself, the design, I love it. But when I'm going and I do something and I know it should have worked and it didn't work, you know, like my parry failing on his special when we're doing the little volleyball thing, that is what makes it not as nice. But when everything is working, oh man, I love it. Absolutely love it. He's C1 this BG season. Wow. I wonder if I know him by another name. I know Biro Man. He's usually up there too, right? So I haven't heard Happy McMuffins in a while. Does he still play? He had one of those names that you are going to remember. Oh yeah, Hulkling! Too late. Stasis Pod was coming, but it came too late. Haven't seen him in a while. Just soloed 916 boss with the Mags Cheese. Much better fight than last night. I told you, Errol. The first fight is getting used to the fight. Once you get used to that fight, Yeah. And see, that's what happened with me. I soloed the second fight, and the third fight, I was just, you know, hitting SP3, watching TV, and I was slow. The prowesses fell off. I hit SP3, did not finish her in her final phase. And she clapped me good. And I was like, oh. So I just went in with Juggernaut and finished it up. But I used revives on the first one. No revives after that. Caveman, ooh! What's up, man? You lurking? So, yeah, that if you just need to get that thing done, that's the way. And when I do, I'll probably do it this Sunday maybe. I was gonna do the Summer of Suffering today because I thought that the next milestone was gonna give me a T4 alpha, but it's not, because I was gonna do I was gonna have a special, a rank 3 for this mystery rank up theater, but the next milestone doesn't have any of it, so I can wait. Keep having meetings during the whole time you're streaming. Oh, man. But that's okay. It's all right. It's okay. You're here anyway. So, yeah. So, I'll do the Summer of Suffering probably Sunday. And I'll start working on the Act 9.1 videos. You know, the one thing that I heard was a complaint was the health pools were high, so it was going to be longer fights. But you know what? Depending on who you choose, it's not a long fight. In one of them, I was getting, and you guys will see it, I was getting like 35-second fights. So it's all about who you bring for the nodes that you have to deal with. But some of them were a slog. But some of them were very quick. Come on. Come on. Wake up. Hit him with it. That's what's up. That's how it is. You can ask Giz. I stole your girl while you was in prison, jail, for MC assault. You was jealous. It's all your fault. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Anytime I fight a void, I already know it's gonna hurt. Dang. There is a gnat. Okay. Flying around, and they like to get in your ears. But anyway. I saw a lot of the commentary on Caitlin Clark. Man, the WNBA better be careful. I know Caitlin Clark is a better person than me, because I'm telling you, folks would have been catching elbows. You poke me in my eye and no call? Nah. But she's better than I am. And because she is, everybody can see the underbelly, the nasty underbelly of the WNBA, and they didn't want that exposed, and she's exposing it. Just by being herself, playing. And I'm very curious to see, now that she's out of the playoffs, what's their attendance going to be? That's curious. I hope it's horrible. Straight up. With the way they treated her, I hope it's horrible. Because that's ridiculous. And the refs. Yeah. T. Smith. From what I saw, the refs are in on it. If they're not in on it, then they're incompetent to the point that they don't need to be refs. One of the two. Either it's collusion or incompetence. In either case, they need to be replaced. Yeah, they'll give her technicals, but they'll beat the crap out of her. I mean, man, I was getting pissed. I was getting straight up pissed watching what they were doing to her. And I promise you, if the role was different and she was, let's just say, a darker shade, oh, there would have been an uproar like you wouldn't believe. If it was the other way around and they were doing that to her, no way. No way. But that is ridiculous. I got worried for her when she got that eye poke with them nails. Why are you wearing those nails playing basketball? When I saw him, I was like, what? You out here to ball. You ain't out here to look good. What you doing? Putting these nails on. I mean, seriously. That don't make no kind of sense to me. And I saw her hand go down and curve, which is not something you do if you're just swatting the ball. It's almost like the WNBA wants to keep getting the money from the NBA and the athletes will still complain about pay discrimination. Maybe. But I'll tell you this, T. Smitty. Things are being exposed, and it might just be that they wanted it to be the way it was with their little clique club, and they didn't want all this that's coming now. It was a closed club before. Jad, what's up, man? Your neighborhood got bombed. What? Be safe, man. What are you on the computer for? Or are you on the phone? Wherever you are, get to safety. My top chants are Nimrod, Nick Fury, and Count Nefaria. Are they good? Yes. Yes, they are. I don't know as much about Count Nefaria since he's so new, but from what I have heard, he's good too. Oh, Abs Man definitely is good. Absolutely. I have a lot of champs that you may not see me use a lot, but they are very good. Even Iron Man here is good, since they reworked him. Here we go. To be honest, I'm trying my best to light intercept a lot. Oh, even when I play Abs, I don't really light intercept. I'm not good with it, but he's still good. If I remember right, the light intercept, it helps you stay in your form longer or something like that. It pauses it, something. But he good anyway. And then there's Onslaught. Woo! Gets banned every time in Battlegrounds. At least I'll ban him if they don't ban him. Yeah, buddy. That's why the AI is able to intercept me every time I fight Abs Man in the arena. Oh, yeah. They are perfect with their light intercepts. They'll just be standing there. And you come at them. Light intercept. Boop. And you're like, what? Whoops. My bad. Ooh, nasty. Back been making a, what? Is that spaghetti? AI is on crack for sure. I haven't eaten spaghetti in so long. Maybe I'll get some spaghetti. Yep, buddy. Here's a question for you guys. I'm gonna make a video that I'm gonna be putting out after the stream. Do you want it to be a mystery rank up theater or a war video? Whichever one don't get in will come out next week. On the CC stuff, supposedly swoops. Oh, swoops. She is a bitter, old, nasty woman. They were fired. They need to be. Oh my goodness. Whew. Yeah, spaghetti bolognese. And I'm hungry too. All I've had today is this. Little small thing of apple juice. But yeah, I heard that they're getting some blowback from all of that. There we go. All right, I'll do a mystery rank up theater like I was planning. Kitty Pryde be your next rank 5. She's a good one. So I had a Kitty. Oh wait, did I say Kitty? Kate will be my next rank 5. I don't know who next. It's either Kitty Pryde, Bullseye, or Scorpion. Oh. I like Kitty Pryde, but I would tell you, go Scorpion and Bullseye. That is who. Look at that. Boom, boom. Chain lightning. I do say that it is fun. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Blizzard being able to do different spells and stuff like that. It is pretty cool, but yeah. I'll be interested to see what they do to her when her time comes. Will they tone her down? Will they tweak anything? I don't know. Can have y'all talking bad about my alumni. We all have our opinions. However, I don't think she criticized CC. It's the fact that she's getting more publicity because of her lack of melanin. And see, I disagree. She's getting a lot more publicity because she's good. She stands above. Her stats show this. She's good. Has nothing to do with her skin color. But Swoops is a very angry, bitter woman. And here's the thing. Stephen A. Smith said it best. It's not that he disagrees with why they are angry and bitter, because when they were playing, they didn't get the recognition that she does. Maybe society wasn't ready at that time. You know, they should have gotten more recognition, but they didn't. That's not her fault, though. And Cheryl Swoops has actually refused to even comment on her. That ain't right. She's letting her jealousy, her anger, and her bitterness affect what she does. She won't even give Caitlyn any props for her game and her skills. That's not right. If you're going to do that, then you don't need to be commenting on basketball, the WNBA. Can you imagine if an announcer refused to mention Jordan for whatever reason? Just won't talk about him? We'll instead say Larry Bird should have gotten more props, so I'm not gonna talk about Michael Jordan because Larry Bird was good and should have gotten he didn't get the props he deserved. Like Serpent, she'll be working as intended. We'll see. But not only she actually told when she talked about Caitlyn, she didn't even have her facts straight and refused. She said what she said. It was wrong, and she refused to recant it. She's allowing that hatred and jealousy to really mess her up. And none of that is Caitlyn's fault. Not a one. But that's fine, because there are others who will take up the torch. Get her out of there. She is unfit for that position. Get her out of there. There's plenty others that can do the job and do it well. With a unbiased take on things. It's so funny because even my mom knows who Caitlin Clark is. None of us watched the WNBA. I remember when it first started, I looked at it for a little bit. But there's a lot going on in the WNBA other than just that. I mean, there's a lot. And with the publicity that she's bringing, it's shining a light on a lot of the nasty, dirty underbelly of the WNBA. And I'm sure they don't like that. But whatever. Let's see what happens now. Now that the refs helped them get rid of the fever, let's see what happens. Because a lot of people are like, oh, that's the season for me. They're not going to watch. And here's the thing. When I used to watch basketball, I watched for Jordan. Michael Jordan. I didn't watch other folk. I watched for Jordan. I enjoyed watching him play. So when I could, and he was playing, I watched him. I didn't watch an entire season. If the Bulls were not, in the playoffs or whatever, I didn't watch it. I no longer cared who won. And I think that's how it is with a lot of people, according to a lot of the tweets that we're seeing. And let me tell you, it looks really bad when basically the Indiana Fever are taking the high road. That's what I'm seeing. They're taking the high road. And man, it looks bad. You saw the, or maybe you didn't, they made a video thanking all their fans and everything. So while you have them making videos, spreading positivity, thank you for being with us all this season, everything. On the other side, you have them spitting negativity. It's interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. But it's all good. We'll see videos and things like that, but I'm definitely not interested in anything that's going on in the playoffs now. Definitely not. Ooh, I'd love to see Rogue get a buff. Ooh, that'd be nice. Oh man. All right. Ooh. There we go. But I'll make a mystery rank up theater video Let's see. Yep. It's getting late, and I know a lot of people are at work. They might even be leaving work. And I did start the stream late, so... Actually, let me see if I can test out the redirect. I gotta use Vox more. He is so good. But yeah, it's late, and I wonder who else is streaming. Oh, hey, hey. Come on. Woo! Hit him with it. Man, even though he's immune, it still did all that damage. That boy is nasty. All right, let me see, because I want to test this out. And I think I know why the redirect was not working. I think that it was a caching issue. So like right now, Triple G is live, right? So I'm going to go to his stream. Okay.
Come on, Chris.
There we go. And I'm going to see if this actually works. I don't know if it will. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Okay, let's see if it's actually going to work. Let me know if it does. But that is going to do it, guys. I'm going to go right now. I'm not even going to get up and go eat. I'm going to make the video right now and get it out as fast as I can. Here's a link to Triple G. Hashtag out of the shadows. And we will see if you guys are automatically redirected. And if you aren't, please hit the link. Come on over and show some support for our Triple G. All right? So take care. And you all have a blessed